Whether you're looking to get into backpacking this year and want to buy your first backpack, or you already have a backpack and you're looking to upgrade or buy your second backpack, in this video we're going to compare many different types of backpacks and different features that backpacks can have. I'm going to start with activity-specific backpacks, but I'm not going to spend too much time on the BCA Float, and then I'm going to talk about daypacks, which is what you want to use when you go day hiking, a smaller, lighter backpack. And I'm going to end the video with the backpacking backpacks. Here I have the Gregory Baltoro 75 liter. This is a beast of a backpack. And I have the Hyperlite Southwest. And that's it. Let's get started. This right here is the BCA Float 32 liter, specifically for backcountry skiing. If you're not going to be backcountry skiing, this backpack's definitely not for you. It's designed for the backcountry and the snow. It has an airbag system that deploys in case there's an avalanche. It has the specific pouch over here for all my snow safety gear, like my shovel and my probe. It has a smaller pouch up here for my goggles. See, it has this different material. It's soft so it doesn't scratch the lenses. It has this mesh that I can pull out and strap around my helmet, so it holds my helmet in case I don't need my helmet. It has these loops down here and up here that I can put my skis across, or I can put my hiking poles on the sides here. Very activity specific for backcountry skiing, so if that's not something that you're interested in, definitely not the backpack for you, and I'm going to have a video specific on the BCA Float. But now let's go over some day packs and what to look for when you're buying your first day pack. Next up is a 25 liter day pack. I think as far as size goes, 25 liters is ideal for day hiking. It's just enough for extra layers, maybe a backpacking chair or sitting pad, water, snacks, the 10 essentials, and that's it. Things that I like about this backpack: it has a big pocket up here. It's enough for me to put my keys and my phone. I always know where they are, or sunglasses. It's really nice. I did the through hike of the Enchantments a few years ago, and this is the backpack I used. And I liked that there was a loop up here and a loop down here that I could put my ice axe through. Now, features that I'll be looking for in the next day pack that I buy, that I think are big shortcomings of this pack over here. It's small hip belt pockets. I can't even put my phone in here, and I feel like these days it's pretty basic to have the phone easily accessible. It's big enough barely for my car keys and a snack, but I wish I had bigger hip belt pockets. Also, the side pockets are really, really small. I don't think I've ever used them because they're so small, but I wish they were big enough to put a water bottle inside, at least a Nalgene bottle. Like, this backpack has a really cool feature that we're going to talk about in a minute, but my water has to go in this big pocket out here, and it's really annoying to keep getting the backpack out just to get my water, or have to keep asking someone to get my water. Now, onto the backpacking backpacks. I have two very different backpacks here. I have a framed Gregory Baltoro 75 liter. It's a beast of a backpack. And I have the new guy on the block, which is the Hyperlite Southwest. There's a 30 liter difference between these two backpacks. Now let's talk about this. At first, I thought just loading my gear from the top, since this is a sack style backpack, it was going to be really annoying, but just have to pack a little bit differently, and it's really not that big of a deal. As you can see, you just load stuff from the top here, roll it down, and you're off to the races. Compared to the Gregory, that I can load it from the top, I can also access it from the front, and there's a zipper on the bottom. So wherever my gear is, I have access to it, which is really, really nice when you're out there and you don't have to get all your gear out to get something that's all the way at the bottom of your backpack. This backpack's 1 pound and 8 ounces compared to a framed backpack, 4 pounds and 8 ounces. There's a 3 pound difference, huge. But you also see the difference in size and features of both of them. This is one huge pocket. There is a back pocket here that it's huge. I fit a camera, I fit a bunch of stuff here, my journal, and it still had a bunch of space, and it has an elastic band, which is really nice because these side pockets are actually really big, and it's just in the right spot to fit a Nalgene bottle through here. And the hip belt pockets are ginormous. They're really, really big. I can put my phone and keys in one of these pockets, and I have 2 of them. The cool thing about these pockets is that they're waterproof. The zipper is waterproof, so I don't have to worry about things getting wet. And it's remarkably comfortable, this backpack, to carry for long distances. Definitely becoming probably one of my favorite backpacks, just because it's so light and so minimalistic. The one thing that I really don't like about the Gregory Baltoro is the number of straps. Literally, I have straps here. There's so many features on this backpack, but every feature comes with a strap. So it's really nice to have this minimalistic feel, minimalistic look. It fits easily anywhere. I took this on a plane and it just slid in the overhead compartment of the airplane. It was really nice. So definitely growing on me, the Hyperlite backpacks. Now let's talk about the framed traditional backpacking backpack. This is the Gregory Baltoro 75, and I don't think there's a single feature that these guys left out of this backpack besides the price tag. It's not a cheap backpack, and the weight. It's almost 5 pounds, but I feel like with the shoulder straps and the hip belt system, it really distributes the weight really nicely. This backpack is a beast of a backpack. So let's talk about features. I'm not trying to sell you this backpack specifically, but there are so many features that come in handy when I'm out there backpacking. It has a waterproof pocket on the right-hand side, but it has a mesh pocket on the left-hand side. So opposites, waterproof and mesh, right there. Quick access, really cool feature. It has a water bladder pouch right against my back, and it has the water hose, I guess, access through here, and it has the clip right on my shoulder strap. I've never used this feature because it has a pocket specifically for water bottles right here. You can even tell it's here. When it's not in use, it's not there, but as soon as I want to use it, I just like that, and it's perfect placement in case I need to reach for my water right there. And if I'm not using it, I can just fold it back, and there's a Velcro right there, and you can't even tell it's there. So really like those features. But I think one thing about this backpack that's really nice, that I wish other backpacks had similar features, is how to access the gear. I can access the gear from the top. I also have a zipper on this side that I can open the complete middle of the backpack, and I also have a zipper on the bottom of the backpack. And what's cool about this backpack is that there is a liner right in here that when I'm not using this bottom as its own compartment, I can leave the drawstring open, so it's just one huge backpack. But if I have dirty shoes or dirty clothes that I want to keep it separate, or something that I want to keep separate from the rest of my gear, I can just close that drawstring, and now I have its own pocket down here, which is really handy. That's usually where I put my bag of dirty clothes. It's right here on the bottom. These straps here are really useful for gear, to just quickly strap something around here and tie these really tight. I know I talked about in all these backpacks, you have these side straps that you can put the hiking poles or these key poles on the side and strap it really tight. Definitely works. However, having these loops down here, so you can just put the tip of the hiking pole with the basket here and have these straps to hold the hiking pole, really nice. I mean, if I could add the loop in all these backpacks, I would, just because hiking pole is something that you use and then you put it away, and then you use, then you put it away. So it's nice to have this quick, secure access to the hiking poles. And this backpack also has a brain. That's what they call this top here, which is basically another backpack. I mean, just the brain alone is probably like 5-10 liters. I have a pocket inside. That's where I usually put like my wallet, or if I have any permits or documents to really easily access them. And then I have 2 huge pockets, one on each side over here. That's where I put my flashlight if I need a headlamp, or it's where sometimes I put snacks or just random piece of gear that I think I'm going to need. This backpack really has it all. It's a really big backpack, really expensive backpack, but I've had this for 8 years, and I think I'm going to have this for the rest of my life. These are a lot of the features that I was looking in a backpack. Gregory incorporated into this backpack. But overall, I think you can't really go wrong if you go with a reputable brand these days, whether you're buying an Avalanche backpack or an ultralight backpack or a framed backpack or a daypack. just going with a reputable brand. I think they're really paying attention to what we're saying as customers and incorporating the feedback into the new backpacks that they design. So really, really nice time to be alive and enjoy the outdoors and enjoy backpacking and day hiking. And in the next video, I'm going to deploy the airbag of this backpack. You're supposed to deploy the airbag once a season. Haven't done it ever. So it'd be really fun to pull that string and see what happens. And we're going to talk about some other features of this backpack since we didn't have the chance to talk about the features in this video. So next video, let's deploy the airbag of the BCA Float 32 backpack.